Ever since I was little, there have been two genres I've always loved, MOBAs and FPS games. This is because in both of these genres you can easily tell who's the better player in a PvP environment. Because in a MOBA you can tell by macro and by micro, but it's even easier to tell who's the better player in FPS games through their mechanics, their movement, their aiming. There is just no debate here. Personally, I have been playing FPS games for a very long time right now. As a summary for my achievements over my career, so to speak, I've got over 6,000 hours in CS 1.6 and Global Offensive. I've reached low tier 3 or tier 4 you could say in 2016 and early 2017. Around 700 to 800 hours in Rainbow Six Siege. Reached Platinum 1, which was the second highest rank at the time, within 2 months of playing the game. I got around 100 hours in Overwatch and I've reached Diamond within 2 weeks of playing the game, playing mainly hitscan heroes such as McCree. I've got over 500 hours in Call of Duty games, mainly played for fun. I didn't take them too seriously. I've got like 200 hours in PUBG and Fortnite. These are also played for fun. And lately I've been playing Valorant. I've got 500 hours. I'm immortal since the game launched. You could tell that I thought I had some decent aim, considering I've always managed to get high ranks fairly fast. However, there is one game that came out in 2018 or 2019, I don't even know at this point, which is Apex Legends. When I first played the game, I was lost. Like, indeed, it has a very different aim style than the other games, but it just completely flooded me. Like, people were moving so fast, I couldn't aim at all, and it made me feel pretty sad, so to say, because I thought I had pretty good aim. And that's what motivated me to get Kovaaks in April of 2020. I played it for about 30 hours before I gave up because League of Legends obsession got to me again. But then I felt the urge to pursue one of my childhood dreams, which was to become a professional player in CS. So I started playing Valorant instead because I like that game more. When the year started, I decided I'll do a challenge, an entire year where I train every single day. So right now, it's 14th of February, the challenge is still on, so I'm 45 days in. And more importantly, I finally reached the 100 hour marks, which prompted me to make this video as a reminder of all the progress I've made so far and to keep myself motivated for the long road that's still ahead of me. Here is a compilation of scenarios that I've played in the last 70 hours. 70 hours because the first 30 are stuck somewhere in the void because I've reinstalled my Windows, so I lost all the files, so I couldn't really compile them. You can lower the minimum score by about 20 to 30% and that's where you'd get my starting point. As you can see, most scenarios, especially the ones with many plays, have an upward trend, which is to be expected. You will see some drops and some jumps in my scores, but at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. The goal of an aim trainer is to improve your average performance, because that's the only one that really matters. You don't care about that one play you will make in 100 games, you care about consistent improvement, consistent good aim, and that's what will bring you most wins in aim duels. I can say that I'm pretty happy with my progress. I actually expected to improve much lower than this, because I did aim train before in CS with the custom maps, and it took a lot more time to improve. So if anyone wants to try aim training, I highly suggest you play Kovaaks with a combination of deathmatch in your game. I can vouch that you will improve, as long as you aim train properly. Do not just buy Kovaaks, jump in, play some random scenarios and think, whoa, I'm gonna be an aim god. That's not how it works. I highly suggest you read Aimer 7's paper on aiming in general, and the Voltaic ones as well. It doesn't hurt, any extra information is just helpful. Don't assume that you know anything about aiming at all, because I did that at the beginning and it hurt me a lot. Just drop your ego, realize that you cannot aim, and start from the beginning. That's the best tip I can give. I will set up a link in the description for all of these papers you can read. They are pretty long, so I suggest you take like 30 minutes off a day and just read them. Honestly, before reading them I wouldn't even touch aim trainers, because if you train wrong you might create bad habits which are quite hard to break. Now, I'm 100 hours in. Would I say that I'm an aim god? Not even close, but I can say that I've improved a lot compared to where I first started. For those that use Voltaic and Sparky benchmarks, I'm currently diamond in clicking and switching, but my tracking is really lacking. I'm barely silver. There is one scenario I did get gold though, so I'm happy. I started at gold for clicking and switching, and not even bronze, like I was just horrendous at tracking, so I kept on pushing on, and now I'm at a decent level, I'd say. Of course, I've still got a lot to improve. I'm gonna play some clips to showcase my aim journey. I'm gonna start with some older clips to more recent. This is to showcase the progress I made. Also, these are not highlight clips, they are just some random clips I picked. This is because, again, you shouldn't care about that 1 in 100 play, you should care only about your average performance, because that's what will make you improve.
Backside. Oh, in window? Fuck. Got his window.
Ah, fuck.
I have
One
seen.
What? 1 meter right now, be careful. I see long.
Be careful from behind.
CT one. Nice. One garage. Yeah, play with Viper lineup. Viper's lineup. Do it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put.
Nice. Yeah, on side, backside.
Side.
Well played, Renner, man. Lovely. Yeah.
Good job, guys. Well played.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Nailed it.